We're just past the 50th anniversary of the 1972 Canada-Russia hockey series, which I remember quite well, being the tender age of 19 at the time. A lot of people then had misgivings. A lot of Canadians thought we were just going to roll over them, but there were a few people who had second thoughts about it. Most of the pundits had second thoughts for a good reason. I had one for a different reason. Whether it's any good or not, I'll let you judge. A lot of Canadians thought that we were just the best hockey players in the world and we were going to steamroller right over them. A lot of the pundits in the sports field realized that the Russians were not rank amateurs. A lot of guys in Russia, when they reached the age that they were going to be drafted into the army, they were taken in, they were given a pair of boots, a green uniform, and a rifle, and off they went. But if they'd been identified in minor leagues in Russia as very good hockey players, when they got into the army, they were given a pair of skates, a red uniform, and a hockey stick. And that's all they did 24/7, 365 was play hockey. They were not rank amateurs. So a lot of the sports people thought, we're in tough. And as it turns out, we were. We only just won that series. The first few games were a real shock, especially the first loss. Especially embarrassing was after Canada lost handily. Russian players were coming up to the Canadian professionals and asking for autographs. My misgivings were slightly different, and I'm going to lay them out now. Now, let me say first that I think it was good for hockey that we were in tough because it did change the face of it. It made us realize that it was time to stop spending the summer sitting on the dock fishing or, just playing golf or hanging out, whatever, working on the farm. Some guys still had second jobs at that time. The NHL Players Association was only 5 years old. Wages were still not great. But anyway, what we did was took a bunch of all-stars, threw them together for a few weeks, expected them to gel as a team, and then go up against some of the best hockey players in the world. Here's what I would have done. I would have said, okay, you want to play the NHL? You're going to play the NHL. You're going to come in mid-season when every team is hitting its stride. Everything's clicking. All the guys have been working together for a few months. You're going to go to Montreal and play the Habs. You're going to go to Toronto and play the Leafs. You're going to go around the league, playing the best teams we've got. And maybe you can pick a few. If we'd done it that way, I think maybe the Oakland Seals could have whipped their ass. Maybe. Oakland. Let me know what you think.